Welcome back to Shelf Centered. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And today I wanted to go into my greatest shame, my Mount to be read. Not only that, it's I'm trying to work on a Mount to be read, kind of what can be read in the near future, which will only get to the low foothills of Mount to be read. But in order to do that, I have to go through my shame. My shame is I've got 40 currently ongoing series I am working on. Now, some of them are just ongoing series that I consider myself still reading that I may be caught up in or that still are ongoing and that I'm working my way through but not quite caught up in. And so we're talking like Dresden Files. I finally caught up this year, but it's ongoing, so I kind of consider that a we're going to continue. We're still in the middle, in the midst at least, of reading that series. So what I did back in my old blogging days, I kept a list. I started a list of the things that I'm just in progress in reading. I just didn't want to forget it. I'm getting old, I'm getting so old. I gotta write this down, and this was even like 10 years ago that I started this list going, here's my philosophy. When I first got on the internets and started getting involved in talking about my hobby, my passion, my love of reading fantasy and science fiction, it was with SFF World. And I don't know if anyone has heard of it. I still keep in touch with a couple of people I met from there, whether it's Twitter or other places. It used to be the blog, but life got in the way, let's just say. So I started a blog, and I started this page, and one of the things that I just desperately wanted to do was be involved in conversations. There were threads all over about the Wheel of Time, about Malazan, about you name it, about Stephen R. Donaldson, and so many people, and I wanted to be a part of these. So my goal, my thought process, my genius thought process at the time when I was when I'd only read a couple things like some of the Wheel of Time, some Harry Potter, just some Lord of the Rings, of course, and I just started reading at least one of everything. So you could get away with, for instance, reading one David Gemmell legend, right? That's the famous one. Read it. Now, boom, I can talk to David Gemmell fans. And that's kind of what I did. So I started jumping kind of slightly into things. Pratchett, hey, I can read a couple books. I am literally 4 books on the 5th book. So I've read 4, and I'm going in publication order, and I only have, 36 more now to go. But I'm technically reading that. So I did that, and now it has resulted in this ridiculously long list of things that I'm trying. My goal of late has been to kind of polish some of these off or catch up as much as I can. Wheel of Time was a big one that I was able to get off that list and into my have read list of series, which I also keep my finished series that and that one, proud moment there. And so there's a lot going on. I wanted to show that. Part of this is prepping to kind of see, okay, what do I have that maybe I just have one more left. I can finish off a series or a trilogy or something. Let's do it. What do I have that I could just, read one more? I need to keep up on it. Pratchett, obviously I just mentioned, is one of those I would love to read. I need to just fit that in because they're just fun. And they're getting better and better. So anyway, this is my attempt at that. We're going to look at an old blog. I still keep at least this page updated, even though I don't keep anything else updated on it. But I keep these, I guess, this in the finished reading page, and we'll go into it. This is my great shame, my things I'm working on and attempting to finally make my way through. The main goal is reduce it at least somewhat by the end of the year. So that will inform my TBR pile. All right. This is my old blog, stamp of approval. And here's my in progress, my shame. I just counted it up. 40 ongoing series. I'm going to try to make this a little less boring than simply reading a bunch of things. So anyway, starting with Douglas Adams, I need to get moving on that. That has been too long. I do consider myself reading day by day Armageddon, but it's not like top of the list or anything. I should just finally finish off the Shannara trilogy. I don't know why that's been lingering for some time now. Xenowealth, that was pretty good, and again, just got sidetracked. Some of these, a healthy amount, are just ongoing series, so I guess I can't be too disappointed in myself. Cinder Spires, who knows when we're going to get another one? Maybe we do. Maybe I haven't looked at that in a while. Anyway, same with Dresden Files. I actually caught up this year. I do have briefcases left to go. Great Library, Shadow Saga, Time Salvager, Reawakening. Those are ones I just been kind of putting off. No reason why I haven't gotten back into it, because there's new and shiny. That's why. So then we've got Black Company. I would like to keep reading, but I am painfully slow on that one. James S.A. Corey, still just making it, heading forward. There might actually be a 9th book already. I forget. I haven't looked that up in a while. So Cibola Burn is my next one. I need to just finish. This is another one. Just why haven't I finished? Just finish. My gosh. I am reading Blood and Bone, got myself really slowed down by trying to read too many things at once. You've never done that, right? So the Drenai Saga, that's just one. Wow, I own, I think, all of them and have not read more than Legend, which was great. Emmeline Hanover this is the urban fantasy UF version from Daniel Abraham, who's one half of James S.A. Corey, who writes the Expanse books. Dana Wynne Jones, Howl's Moving Castle, so good. I own Castle in the Air. I don't have House of Many Ways. I need to just read those. She's got a magical way of telling a story. Mark Lawrence, I don't know why that one, I think I have 2 versions that I bought now of Liar's Key, because I thought I didn't have one. Now I have Kindle and physical copy, so that's how I roll. Gentlemen Bastards, that's one I just kind of slowed it down, slowed my roll there. Martin, we all know that one. I didn't even read Dance of Dragons. I'm waiting, right, for there to be more. Yeah, there totally will. Moorcock, finally read some more Moorcock this year. There's a joke in there somewhere. It's too late. I can't. What? I need to read more, though. I have so many of his books, and they're good. They're so weird. The Vagrant, great series. The Malice, The Seven. Vault of Heaven, good start. Trial of Attentions came out. I think there's a book 3 planned. I don't know. Sorcery is what I'm on with Discworld. Need to get moving there. Have a lot to go, as you can see. Revelation Space, we've got, I need to update that. Just finished there. Kingkiller Chronicles, again, until I get another book, I don't see the reason to read it unless someone can convince me otherwise. Need to just read these. Steelheart was fun, and need to maybe read it with my son. I am way behind on the Stormlight Archive. I think I was kind of waiting for the 5th book to come out, and then I think that might be a good time when that's kind of to prep, maybe this next year. The Arithmetist, again, this is one of those, I'm up to date on that one at least. Hyperion, I got halfway through that series, did not finish. Need to finish Overworld, the Matthew Stover. Just keep putting that off. Rhaenyra Chronicles, I read the main series, now this is the prequel. Milkweed Triptych, that's another, just read one more, then we've got it finished. Then we can move it to the finished pile. Dying Earth, John Cleaver, lots of stuff here. Wars of Light and Shadow, need to move on that. That's finishing soon. Zon Zelazny.